Hi everyone, Toride. It's another beautiful day, and I just wanted to try something, see how it would look if we were to go live. uh, yeah, we're working on a lot this year. Uh, working on a lot, especially rebranding. Not even rebranding, but like um, scaling to really towards what it's supposed to be. Actually, the TV, the media, and all of that. So we bought some new equipment. We had old equipment we were not been using. We want to like kind of like put all that into use. Um, so yep. Uh, things are changing. It's getting better. It's really getting better, and so I just wanted to just like I said, it's just a trial. Um, just trying to see how broadcasting live can look um, with the equipment we have right now. And you fall, just like nobody give up. Firewood. Used to be days I didn't succeed, days I couldn't fake. Mike Monster, Dreddy Christ, Manik Toshiti, wonderful song. I just actually one of the best songs from our community this year. Now one of those songs I listen to when I just want to enjoy life. Um I just want to be happy. Yeah, I really like the song. I came in with a remedy. Mutumbu don't cross border, but no man no fi bother me. There will be days like this. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Eh, 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 eh. Hey God, oh, no make I follow. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Hey God, oh, no make I follow. Title of the song is "Hey God" by Kiss Daniel. Actually, one of that Nigerian artists who I listen to a lot because the guy is actually very talented, super talented, and he's been dropping back to back hits. Songs that will make you reflect, songs that will make you dance, songs that will make you just get in the mood to start your day. Now, one of the artists away when I be troubled because for me, I get two things way it like uplift me. Talking to people who I'm real close with and people who I trust, and also listening to music, especially good music like what Kiss Daniel does. Um, yeah, title of the song na "Hey God," and the message is simple, just talking about somebody who's hustling and is praying like, hey, I really want to get up there. I want to enjoy. Also, I know things are life is tough. I know things are tough, but I still want to enjoy life. Yeah. Oof, do I want player now? One song I really like. The artist name is Macon. Featuring Kosi. Um, a beautiful song, a very beautiful song. Um, the message for the song and this maker now one of the artists the way people they look at like he not really be talented. You understand? But guess what? He knows what he's doing. He knows how to brand himself. He knows who to feature and when, and he knows how to get 331,000 views on YouTube, which most artists say they be super talented like Gasha, they struggle to get them. So that brings us to the fact that sometimes it's not just about your talent. It's mostly about what you can do with your talent. So person wey no get talent, they know wetin for do. It be far more better than person wey get talent, they no even know wetin for do. Title for the song now, Rosanna. Na my favorite rapper this Kosi Bad. Poverty. Hey, 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 hey. But before them, put your hands on me. Everything I do, best is follow. Hey, Hosanna in the highest. Don't leave me for photo. I'm not dating my wife. I know it. Papa God, now your boy go see. Answer me, make you answer me. Hey, Hosanna. So like I said, we're just doing a trial video on how our life will look when we start doing live. We have a lot that we are preparing to. We'll start doing in the days ahead. And the goal was to do media. The goal was to operate at that level like a media, and probably the biggest media in Africa. Slowly we will get there. When the challenges come, as my man Raphael Gine teach me, challenges go always come, but you have to be smart enough to continue, so to go around these challenges, but then stay focused and hit your goal. Yep. I'll listen to another song now. So technically, the songs I'm listening to are just songs that I really like, songs that I listen when I really want that boost, when I really want to feel like you know what, um, uh, you need to continue walking, you need to continue moving, you need to continue chasing that dream. It doesn't matter what is happening around you. You have to stay focused and just go to where you're going. Yep. Title for this song na Nyama. The artist name na Averunjes. Yamokoro. Yep. Yep. Oh Oh god, so the one thing I really like about this song is first of all the message, which talks about hard work, which talks about you don't care what, you don't have to focus on what people are saying. People don't like, you don't pay attention to the kind of job you're doing and what people are saying about the job. So long as it's legal, you go ahead and make your money. You go ahead and make a living for you and your family. You understand? The goal is to just fend for you should just do something that will help your family. Do something that will put your family where they want to be. The goal was never to do things that will please people before you feed your family. So I really like the song, and then the dance moves for the song and all that. My best part for the song, they come. Hey, tu dis que le corps t'a dépassé, on dirait il n'est pas payé, tu les trimestres. Eh, 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 eh. Maintenant tu dis qu'elle vend les piments. Est-ce que tu l'as vu? Est-ce que tu l'as vu là-bas? Oh, en tout cas, on vous connaît déjà. So now, you see me so emotional about that part of the song. It is because of the message for that particular place. It talks about a young girl who used to suffer, who is coming from a very poor, broke family, and then they couldn't even afford, family couldn't afford school fees for them. But guess what? Today, they are actually uh, very, very successful. They're actually very, very big, and people are saying that she's selling pimang. Okay, pimang is a coded word for prostitution. So this young lady is successful now, and people feel like she's doing prostitution. Funny, right? Yep. But that's the society we find ourselves in. That's where we are today. People feel like anytime you succeed, you be scammer. Anytime you succeed, you be nyungu man. Anytime you succeed, if you be woman, you probably doing prostitution, or if you be man, you're probably a gigolo. But who really cares? No one cares. So long as what I'm doing is legal and can pay the bills, I'll continue to do what I am doing. So what I'm actually doing is I'm just listening to songs, Cameroonian songs that actually made me very happy, and um, just share my opinion, and then maybe we'll get into topics. If you have questions, you can ask any question about me personally or about what is happening, and I can just share my opinion on what I think about your question. Oh. Yep. I'm actually receiving a question from from someone, so I try to figure out how. Okay, let me just answer. Let me just respond to this WhatsApp message, please. This is a message from somebody I really, really care about. Somebody I'm mentoring, and she needs help. I have to jump in and help her. Tu dis que le code t'a dépassé. The next song I want to play uh, a beautiful song you like and hey, 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 hey. Euh, 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 Noah. Nana. Baba la yato. Um, this song was an Ambe song. And the one thing I really liked about the song was the fact that it brought so many Cameroonian artists together, especially the new generation artists together. You get Ambe, you get Magasco, you get Mr. Leo, Blanche Belly, Tizi, Panchak, Boytak, Blaze B, Askia, Salatiel. This was actually a very fine team of artists. This and for bring all of them for one song, uh, the message was simple: celebrating, celebrating, celebrating. It was just celebration. Really like the song. Really like the display of culture. Really like the blend of our culture in whatever they call hip hop or a little bit of the Western culture. But the one thing I enjoyed the most about most of the artists, them not that uniqueness about them. Everyone came in with their unique way of doing things. For me, the artists I really enjoy for this particular uh, project, guess who? Tizi Panchaki part. More listen now. Panchako, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. I see the love in the air, oh, there's no place I go to eat. Bamenda, eh. I know if you forget you. Hey, Bamenda, eh. Yeah, so right after Panchak was Askia. But like I said, I enjoyed Panchak Ipad the most. It was short, it was precise, but just like the way he sampled Kotobas Bamenda. I don't know if it's sampling by Kotobas, but for me, I just felt like he was sampling Kotobas Bamenda. I know if you forget you Bamenda. When I know that song, no. For people that are like 50 years old, will know the song. The next song I go play actually a hit song, 7 million views on YouTube. That is beautiful. That is really really beautiful and encouraging. Now, when this project was put out, it was so good. I was like, okay, I know if you understand how now Stanley Eno single-handedly manage all things for this project. So actually, I put out a tweet, not a tweet. I put out a post which was actually saying, when time will come, we will know who write which verse or we waiting, who do waiting for this song. But at the end of the day, it's a good song. It's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful Stanley Eno project. If there is one thing Stanley Eno knows how to do, now for bring people together and make something good. That one no man if you take away from me. Like he know how to brand himself and he know how to bring people together and then do something we could train around the country and around Africa. Hip, 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 hip. Tu le joues en bolo, on ne dort pas. Le jet privé, moi je veux ça. La moula, c'est Dieu qui donne. Tu le joues en bolo, on ne dort pas. Le jet privé, moi je veux ça. La moula, c'est Dieu qui donne. Oh. Hey, my brother, find out with you. I got on my tongue. They may be driving a sortie. Me only find my way. I wanna find out with you. Never on my tongue. They may be driving a sortie. She just go on you. So just me. Hey, hey. Now I'm getting the money. Now they see me on TV. See the haters won't kill me. More blessings on me. Now I'm getting the money, yo. And the niggas on me, yo. You know it down, yo. Hey, tu le joues en bolo, on est dans pas. Le jet privé, moi je veux ça. La moula. Now, for those who they wonder why this song is actually like for me, music na message first of all. what is the message in the song. After the message, then I can start to worry about, okay, is it a danceable song, is it. And for me, one of the best messages, and for any song you ever carry, message of hope, message of encouragement, message of support, message of love. If any song for a message fall within that range, for me it's a good song. Because we live in a world where it's stressful, we live in a world where it's complicated. You wake up and you never know the way forward, you never know what is going to happen. So every now and then, one thing I like to do, when I wake up with that positive energy, if I know if you wake up with that positive energy, I want to listen to songs, especially songs from where I am coming from. Songs where they fit sing pidgin, sing French, sing English, sing small country, talk inside. But then the person where they do this song, if he actually relate with my worries, especially from where I'm coming from. You see, if you talk about the kind of Janga rice, three stone fireside, talk about that kind of thing them. Yeah, I want always be for that place where I feel like, okay, the person where they sing, the person where they travel motivate me, the song where they travel encourage me, it's coming from someone who understands my struggle. And I just like the song. I just like the song. Hey, okay, okay. Hey. I'm actually now for those who know me, um, you don't need to ask who my favorite Cameroonian artist is. If you follow me for 1 week or for 1 month, or if you just pay just a little bit of attention, it is obvious who my favorite Cameroonian artist is. Um, it don't be my favorite for a very long time. I like almost all them. I like almost all them. Enjoy their music, all of them, most of them very very talented. But some persons and they way when you listen to them, you just feel like, okay, this one is family. This one is I really want to. Uh, yeah. So I might just play the song first of all. I don't know why he's actually my favorite guy. Hey, I get your back, oh, hey, hey. There's nothing that I wouldn't do for your love, oh. I get your bag, oh. Essa manica, eh, quando vai lá, me faça, Eh. So title of the song na Hey Hey Hey, and the artist name na Loco featuring Singular, two great super talented francophone but African artists. They're doing good for themselves. They're doing magic. Uh, Singular is a boss, and Loco is heading towards that status also. And I just like the song. Now song I never really talk to I like about it. The message is more of a fun, of a comedy, of a joke kind of thing. Try to talk about the situations the way we don't always get time for Katino. You know that kind of way some two men they dey over some chap. So man one man they really like the chap, he die for the chap, he love the chap. And then the other man they way it already maybe pass for the chap, and then they make the other man you know say man not take that as serious, that kind of thing. So for me it reminds me of when I was younger, reminds me when I was still excited about things, when we do things not because it was actually coming from our heart, but our brain just wanted us to do things. go out there and sleep with girls, go out there and do things with girls, and then you have to go brag with your friends. Oh, I don't. Childishness and stupidity. I really wish we didn't do all that. It's so so hurtful. Probably a reason why now that I am grown, now that I'm an adult, I don't go that route. I don't. I don't do things because I just want to do things anymore. I do things when it's coming from the heart, and I really consider most of my decisions or most of my actions before I jump into them. So Cameroonian. Oh God. Now, um, something happened this weekend, and I just felt like we needed to talk about it. I feel like we needed to talk about it, especially since everyone is talking about it. I just wanted to have your opinions on this specific topic, on this specific situation. Um, Domestic violence. It's crazy. It's happening and it's happening and it's happening. It continues to devastate our community. It continues to hurt us. It continues to put shame. Sometimes I look at what is happening and I shake my head. Now I need to say all this for talk say me say I be saint, or I be like okay I can cast the first stone because I am not guilty. Nope. I probably be the most guilty. I probably be the worst person for even talk about this topic. But at the end of the day, we are supposed to have these conversations. We are supposed to have these conversations because if we no start get these conversations, things go only get worse. If we no start get these conversations, things go only get worse. If we no start get this conversation, the pain will finally reach we. Now the pain there for other people their table. Now the pain there for other people their country, there for other people their region, for their tribe, over their family or whatever. But guess what? If we don't start having these conversations, it will definitely get to us. Um, Osinachi Nwachukwu, I should say husband in Nwachukwu, a Christian woman who was probably happily married or supposed to be happily married. She passed away this weekend, and you should know her. I think for her popular song, uh, Ekuemi. Ekueme, 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 Ekueme. You are the living God. Oh. Ain't no one like you. Hey. Hey. You are the living God. Oh, is there no one like you? Oh God. So, yeah, I think that's her most popular song, and it was trending. It's a huge song. She's talented, super talented, God fearing and everything. But she passed away, and it was her new. The news was controversial. People didn't say na cancer. People didn't say no. Allegedly, na her husband be kicking for his chest before he finally pass out and this and that and that and that. Like I started this conversation, domestic violence, abuse, whether it's physical or physical or psychological, that's verbal. Um, when can we actually get to that place where our community can be free from things like this? Um, I look back and I see a lot of cases, a lot of situations. We go always see about the poor person acid. We hear person husband choking knife for back. We hear about the lady we come out diaspora go Africa, and then the lock inside house, they light the house on fire, and she burnt. We don't hear about so many situations. I no one take side. I no one say women are always the victims or men are. Oh, no. I know situation when the man be the victim. I know situation when the woman be the victim. The goal for this conversation is how can we actually get solutions? Come up with how can we come up with solutions? How can we come up with ideas? We if you, even if you never stop, but if you limit the cases or if you slow down the number of incidents like this where they reoccur for our community. Look at this woman. I used to listen to her songs when I was down. I used to listen to her songs. Uh, I used to listen to her songs when I just wanted that upliftment. That when I was in that dark place, I just wanted to. God, it's crazy. But we really need to start talking about these things now. So many people don't share their opinion on social media, but most of them they actually bash the man, which is okay. But guess what? Did we are we having this conversation enough? Like, was there a possible thing we could have done before the whole scenario for kind of like make sure see this kind of thing not ever repeat itself? I strongly believe yes. But because we are always focused on us, our family, what we can do, and blah blah blah, we don't talk about things like this. Or sometimes people don't even want to talk about things like this because the whole idea na say you to the do am, so why you want to go criticize? Now you feel on the do am, like I said, I am not a saint, but I feel like we can get to that place where all we feel become better. If you find a solution, now the woman that they provoke the man them before the man they start act that way, or the man then out of weekend and just decide to be that way, or wait to be the problem. We get this conversation, we know where the fire they, then we put out the fire and then avoid smoke in the long run. She's so talented. I was just listening to her songs. I was just listening to her songs and just crying. And then the comments online, the way people they drag them, friends and family. I'd wonder about because she's married with at least I think 3 kids. I'd wonder about the family. I'd wonder about I see ego pride. Ego pride, man. I see your comments. I'm still baffled that I hear people around me say divorce is not an option ever. A reason I don't understand people mock to women or no. Divorce is definitely an option. Divorce is definitely an option. This is one thing I still wonder about our community, right? People people never understand say marriage is important. Getting married is important, but it's not the most important thing about life. The most important thing about life is staying happy. For me, the most important thing about life is staying happy. And how can you be happy? People get married because they want to be happy. People eat certain food because they want to be happy. People go on vacations. Just imagine almost everything around us. You get a job, you want to get this good salary, you want to live in a beautiful house, you want to get married to a beautiful wife, a good woman, a good man. We do all these things because we want to be happy. You understand? So wait till you gain if you end up instead for be happy, you instead be sad, or you end up you never even enjoy life. Because let us take away the whole husband say na because a husband abuse he kick you for chest na he kill you. More just look at okay maybe say na just the cancer kill you, right? The question now is even if he died because of cancer, was she actually enjoying her marriage? You understand? If they really enjoy in marriage before if cancer even can kill you, the answer is no. Because she was molested, she was abused, she was disrespected, she was everything. I don't read posts them online where it actually talk how the man, the tie, BT, and then even encourage picking them for BT. Allegedly, though, I don't know if all these things are not true. And even pray may not be true, but if so many people they come out and they recount the same story again and again and again and again, then we start to ask ourselves that question. We start to ask ourselves, oh, I see Jeremiah, opinions are okay, but I wish the African pastors, communities, and government should have an entity that can be in control of such atrocity. Very, very true, my brother Jeremiah. Very, very true, because and that don't know what, but for some reason it seems like the live the live went off. So yeah, I was yeah, my brother Jamie, that is what I'm actually talking about. Like we it's crazy how the people who are actually supposed to chant ahead and talk about these things, most of them are just very quiet. They want to be passive like me and you. I need to even understand why they want to be that passive. You understand? I need to even understand why they want to be that passive. Somebody says the volume is low. Let me just check. They want to be passive like me and you. I need to even understand why they want to be that passive. You understand? I need to even understand why they want to be that passive. Somebody says the volume is low. Let me just check. I hope the volume is okay right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Look at I made a post just few minutes ago, and I was talking about if our pastors can come out and address this issue like with some strength, with some power. I want to hear what our pastors have to say about this. Like come out and address this issue like it's a serious thing, like it's something that. But guess what? Most of them just want to be passive like me and you. They want just come for inbox, can be like, oh, violence, no to violence, and this and this. How about you go to the Bible and pick up verses, pick up things from the Bible that can actually tell the Christian or tell the next person that, hey, if you in an abusive relationship, leave. If you're in an abusive relationship, this is what. Once you pray for 3 seconds and it's not working, quit. You understand? But guess what? I don't people. It's like people don't really. So long as it never happened for them, most of them don't really care. Um, yeah, it's okay. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie, I say the volume kind of low, but if you push up your volume, it will be better. I think the reason why I always leave my volume a little bit low now because I don't like that over high volume. But if you want high volume, if you always turn up your volume. Oh God, wow, Money is saying something. He says, Jamie, so the travel respond now for Jamie, his suggestion. Money says we have those already. It is called law enforcement departments. Let them do their jobs. That is very, and that is very that now one other thing that way I feel like it's the problem with Africa. You understand? Because most of these people that they commit these crimes or commit these acts or do these very horrible things, they know very well. So we get a law, we get a system in place we forbid people from doing these things. But guess what? These people they don't care because they know say the law no go ever do anything for punish them. Guess what? This man will go in for 1 month or 2 months if actually he actually commit the crime like people they claim. You understand? He will go in for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or 4 months, and then come out and start live a free life, and then even go marry to another woman, continue a life. Why you don't waste some other person in life? You don't waste some other family. They are picking. That is so true. Boss money. By the way, boss money na super boss. Boss for no matter introduce Jemia from Gemma Media Extra, Gemma Media Productions. They are a media company in Texas doing wonderful, beautiful job. Videos, pictures. If I say videos, I mean event videos. I mean videography for your music. I mean for your everything. They are just as good as to we they can be. And Boss Money, now a businessman for Texas here, man, one of the persons where he don't always be there for me, he don't always support me, he don't always boss sincerely I'm grateful. You don't always like whenever I have complete like when I wanted to start to read it and everything, he called me and he came to the house, sat with me and told me if this is what you feel like you want to do, go ahead and do it. Any day you need support, I there for you to help you. And he don't always be there for me. One of that people there for community way their goal is to see others grow. Their goal is to see others get independent. He has a school right now, a trucking school, where you can get enrolled, learn how to drive truck, get your license, get your necessary papers. They will help you in all that, and then you can start making between 60,000 and above a year just driving a truck. So you just sit inside your truck and you just drive and go, and you're making that amount of money. Besides the business, even besides learning how to drive trucks or going into truck driving, I think Boss Money now one of that person so you are always hang around because they always think out of the box. Now very few of them live for our community, especially for GFW. Wow. So yep. Uh God. So this woman, his whole situation was horrible. But at the end of the day, like uh, Boss Language said, our people just have to get into work, especially the law enforcement, whether it be police, whether it be the courts. Let them hold these people responsible. Let them be like may they put these people behind bars for where we go teach a lesson for the next person we the plan for carry on such acts. Um, over the weekend, before this weekend, so many other things have happened, and for those who don't know, one of the things that we be actually trend uh, was the Will Smith issue. Oh God, it was so huge. It was so huge, very controversial. Everybody wanted to have an opinion. Everybody wanted to say something about the situation. Everybody wanted to make. He decided to. So a grown man, because of a joke Chris Rock made about his wife, decided to go on stage and and actually slap Chris Rock. Oh God, all man don't talk your own thing about this whole scenario. Some people then say Chris Rock was wrong. Some people then say Will Smith was wrong. Some people then say Jada Pinkett manipulated Chris Rock. Some people say the Academy Awards tolerated things like that to happen and all that. I'll give my opinion about the situation and I'll do that once and for all. Now, growing up, my mama be used to tell me say far we need yesh go yek bam. And uh, also you always hear the talk say uh, there is no smoke without fire. So in as much as I don't condone violence, I don't salute people who think violence is the best option. uh, the question I continue to ask myself is what is violence? What is violence? What is violence? What is your definition of violence? So let's take for instance, what Will Smith did was violent, right? Using his hand on someone. Now, can we actually consider what Chris Rock did as violence also? Personally, I feel like yes. When you attack somebody with their words, we don't see situations the way people are use their words for manipulate people or for encourage people or for belittle people to the extent these people go commit suicide. You understand? We don't see situations where people they use their words, they destroy a country. They use their words, they destroy someone. So for me, violence is violence. Abuse is abuse, whether it's physical or whether it's physical or it's verbal. Na abuse, they produce the same result when na pain. For me, it's just the same wine in two different bottles. The end result na pain. So how about we get to that place where we cannot hurt people? How about we get to that place where we cannot say things to hurt people? How about we get to that place where we cannot use our hands to hurt people? Now, I really wish whatever happened did not happen, but it already happened. What is the way forward? Uh, Chris Rock decided they were not going to press charges, right? Will Smith, on the other hand, made an apology. In as much as Chris Rock made an apology, let's just look for a common ground and move on. I just wish the kind of thing if ever happen again. Master, I don't tire that story. So I listen my music. Oh God, which song I feel this? Oh, me kwalanka me asoy. Mm. Hey. Mm, 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 mm. Jesus, you are good. Jesus, you are kind. Jesus, you are wonderful to me. Hey, anywhere blessings overflow. Yeah, hey, people wey get eye dey see am o. People wey get ear dey hear am o. Me myself I must to talk am o. Hey, say na you. For people who know me, they know say I need to play with music, like especially gospel music, especially when a good one wey fit uplift me, like make me go for that place where yep. So sorry, I dey do all this and I dey struggle for talk and struggle for. Uh, I struggle for chat with friends, and like I said earlier, it's just a trial video. I just wanted to see how I just wanted to see how I can pull a live, or especially on YouTube and Facebook, using what we have, and I feel like it's going on really good. I feel like it's going on really good. Yeah, money just come up and share something again from about the whole Osinachi situation. No one, like what he's saying is no one deserves the worst of worst. We just pray. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Right now, people are hurting. People are frustrated. People are angry because they probably want him. They talk to him. They tried to beg him. They tried to move him from doing the type of things he was doing, but he chose to continue. And so, and if you really wake up now, talk say, okay, he made a limited punishment, or but I know say someday it will come out. Someday it will come out. I just really wish and pray before you want come out. Our society going to restructure for way things like that. If he spot them very early, and then avoid them. Oh God. So what other song can we listen to? Okay, man, this song out with about this woman. Oh God. Well, I just oh God, this song is something. Alright. Boss money, you're always there, man. I just say my try how this whole thing to work. Because we actually plan to start doing more live shows and especially from next week. From from next week, bring in our people, try to have these conversations, especially during situations like what will happen with that woman, what will happen with Will Smith. We want the the goal for the platform don't always be now for bring people together and talk about these things. You understand? So the goal don't always be now to bring people together and we have these conversations, especially when they are trending because we won't talk about we won't bring the community. Maybe uh somehow can we improvise? Can we just uh, uh maybe make some few calls, call some few people and just hear their opinion on certain things. Yeah, just call some few people and just hear their opinion on certain things. I think it will really help. Oh God. I'm gonna try calling someone. Hi boss. The boss himself, G Fashion.
Hey, happy Sunday, Toride.
Happy Sunday, boss. How for you?
No, thank God, man.
Man, very busy
Thank God.
man. We thank you. We thank you very much for answer our call on this very busy Sunday. I hope you and family everything is good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're doing fine. Everyone is doing fine. I'm trying to stay safe.
Wow.
Hi, boss.
If you turn down your volume, the volume for where you watch me, please.
Sorry, the volume of my computer.
Yes, for your computer. Just stay on the call. Turn down the volume for your computer.
Okay.
Okay. So, man, we by the way, would you see what you do for the community? You be one of that persons where you don't decide to get into action and transform the community. You be one of that persons where with which way you do, you do push other people to feel like will realize say, hey, we not only come here for clock in 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is good. You can still continue to do your 9 to 5, but we have the potential to do more than 9 to 5. So from Toride, we want to just thank you for things like that where you do them.
Yeah, the pleasure is all mine, and thank you so much for what you do for the community as well. Helping to take some of this, the word out to our people in every language and the simplest way they can understand. Um, what you find some of us doing nowadays is to empower the community and to let especially the young ones coming here that everything is possible once you put your mind into it.
Wow.
And in as much as it's not very, very easy, it's not going to come on a platter of gold.
Yeah.
But, how they say, the harder the pain, the sweeter the glory. So, we'll just keep going at it and, we're making waves and making news already.
Wow, bro, man, thank you very much for that. Like I always tell you, Toride is at your service. We have to lay a new foundation for the people that will come after we. The people that come before we, they will do their best. We appreciate and we don't decide for take them from where we they stop. And people like you, they actually lead. Now, wait to be your small message we get them for people for our community when it comes to the brand G Fashion line.
Thank you very much. The little message I have, or the small message I get to our community, I say, it's about time we support our own. Not only at the level of G Fashion line.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of Cameroonians that do a lot of wonderful job out there,
Mm-hmm.
but most of the time, we don't tend to believe in our own city because it's our own.
Mm-hmm.
We tend to believe in foreign products. We tend to believe in people from other ways who do really similar things that we do. But sometimes we just have to tend to discover what your brother is doing, and you'll be amazed by the level of service that they offer, by the kind of the quality of product that they sell. So it's not just I'm not just going to talk about G Fashion, but I'm also going to talk about each and every brother or sister out there that's in the hustle. So we should believe in one another and support one another because that's how we're going to grow together as a community.
Wow. And trust me, that is one thing I admire about you. I remember when I first met you and I was talking about, oh, I can do this, I can do videos, I can do pictures. And you're like, hey, bro, I think you can handle videos really well. We need some other person, which is Fefe for photography, right? Fefe, who is doing an excellent job in the community also. And then you were like, hey, do you know any other person we can bring in that can, I'm going to pay you guys, but I want something that can actually be more like we are promoting our community ideas. That is one thing I love and respect so much about you. And Papa, thank you very much for everything that you do. Any other time where you feel saying Toride could be of help in any way, just let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also want to take this opportunity to congratulate you for a job well done. And I see what you're doing, and I respect that a lot. Like I talk, I believe in my own people to the point where I'll put them first. And just to give you a heads up, the next couple of weeks, I'll plan to bring in my lead models, to have a live, streaming like this one, to have other interviews coming up. It's a whole big thing coming up for G Fashion line. A lot of celebrities are coming on board already, and I think currently, working with Toride management to share some of those video footages. So, you guys keep up the good work. It's only going to get better.
Oh, man, thank you very much. Enjoy your day, and don't forget for Salome family.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. Thank you very much, and keep up the good work.
Wow, that's Gilbert Ngia, the boss of G Fashion Line. G Fashion Line. He's doing great for our community. He's doing beautiful things for our community. I just go out there, Google gfashionline.com and see for yourself. And then you can go on his Facebook also and see the great things he's trying to do for the community. I don't know more. Try to do another call and. My good friend. This call will probably talk more about the community, especially because now somebody really in the same line of business. with me. So we'll talk a little bit about um, the community. Is he there? Is he there? Hello? Hello? Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Okay, I can get you very well. Jamia Media Production. But brother, how for you?
No, they will have for you too.
No, good. Thanks for coming on to read the. Thanks for coming on to read the. I don't know. We'll talk a little bit about some few things, especially about around our community. But before that, in less than 30 seconds, just introduce yourself to the people we they probably feel the watch or go watch later.
Okay. Oh yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you very well.
Okay. Yeah. Well, my name is Michael Jumia, and I took the synchro name Jumia because I really do love the name, and I'm coming from the aspect of building from nowhere to somewhere.
Okay.
So Jumia Major Production is a household name, and below it you have other aspects like the Jumia Studios
Mm-hmm.
and the Jumia Media Extra, which of course has other things.
Mm-hmm.
So Jumia Media Production has been existing probably for the past 3 to 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
That has been going on. We are out to do we cover this events, and we do movies as well. The last part of the movie that we did, which is like in Cameroon, the Bambusla Jimmy Major production was in a part of the production unit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we are now, and we are currently getting into the next phase, which is, of course, we have two feature films that are on the way coming.
Okay. So now I know like you said you've been doing this for like 4 years, and like, hey guys, he's doing almost similar thing to really is doing. Most of the times we partner, we work together if need be, and he's doing great also. He's doing really really good. So if you have your events, if you have whatever picture, when it comes to pictures, videos, any projects you feel like you want to realize, this is somebody you can reach out to, and trust me, you will not be disappointed. So Pa, what are some of the challenges you usually get, especially with our community?
Um, yeah, I think I'll first of all say I have got support from a community.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a lot of people who have reached me out, reached out to me.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing with me, I would like to talk and say this. So I think we need to put on a price tag
Mm-hmm.
to what we do. A
Mm-hmm.
price tag. It means that like the respect of what we do, the respect of when we come out there, it's not just us coming to hold a camera and be moving around and
Mm-hmm.
doing things.
Mm-hmm.
It is that respect that after the camera, what next, and what is it that the people desire to see at the end of the product.
Mm-hmm.
Do they really know what we do behind the scene in order to deliver what is being delivered?
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, you're doing this live.
Mm-hmm.
It took an entire process for you to do this live. It took an entire budget
That's
for you to
true.
buy
The
whatever
equipment that I'm using and everything.
that you're using right now. The YOLO box that you're using now, the YOLO box Pro is 1,000. It's 1,300. Not to talk of the other accessories that
Yep.
has to come with it
Yeah.
for you to go live. You pay for the website that is going to host you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay monthly. So why am I saying this? Is that I think it is high time that people also realize that when we equip ourselves, it is for us to give them the best. If we don't give them the best, they will they will hold us responsible that no, this is not the best. So
True.
that's why we go in for the best of equipment.
Mm-hmm.
One, if you have to equip yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you have to make sure that every year you do what is called upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, if you have to equip yourself, it is not less than $30,000.
Mm-hmm.
It is not less. It is not less than that. If you want to have an entire media house that can go out there and have an entire production, it is
Wow.
not less than $30,000. That is just the basics. It is just the basics. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to say is that in as much as we have people who love us, who support whatever we are doing,
Mm-hmm.
let us try. Let let them try to put like the price tag. If you want to go buy a car, you won't argue that much. If you want to go hire a DJ or maybe a hall, you not argue that much.
That's
But when
true.
it comes to those that are doing the photography, you want to come and negotiate, yes, but respect the price tag, and the best job is gonna come to you. And that is where we grow. Some of us live by this. Some of us have families by this. We pay bills using this. It is just that little respect that we deserve from you, and which of course you've been giving it to us, and we just want you to say, okay, yes, you deserve this job.
Wow, that's true. That's so true. That's so true, bro. And the first thing what I really appreciate about what you said was actually appreciating our people who know say they try, who know say they do their best for step up their game, but may they understand it is so whatever they're doing, we are actually working extra hard also to produce the value we be required for their money. Now, what be our final message for our community, especially those around the DFW, when it comes to supporting our own, encouraging our people to do better in whatever thing they are doing.
I would say that we have people that can do much more better.
Yeah.
Take for example, if you take a Meteorite or you take a General Major Production or you take a Dominic or you take any
Galaxy
other,
Media. Dominic is Galaxy Media.
yeah, a Galaxy Media, people who understand our community, they will come for you and they will be there for you. By the
Mm-hmm.
time you ship and go out of this of these people, trust me, I have gone through that, and I went and met the person that, okay, how much did you spend?
Mm-hmm.
The kind of product that we can give more, but they gave it in a small quantity,
Yeah.
and paid large money. So we have people that have best of equipment. We can do very very well. We can do very very well. I've worked with Mbetoride. I've seen his work. I've worked with Galaxy Media. I have seen his work.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked with other guys. I've seen their work. And trust me, there will be no other community
Mm-hmm.
from us that are into the media who understand you much more, and who will be there from, let's say, 7 o'clock till around 2 or 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
None will do that for the price tag that you guys want to level us. None will do that.
Mm-hmm.
But we are there because we know you guys. We know that, okay, we want to work with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to say is that, please, we respect you guys. We respect you a lot. G Money, I think I've seen you. I've seen your work,
Mm-hmm.
and I know what you can do. I know that by the time you speak out, a lot of things will change. But if we don't speak out, yeah, that change might not come. But this is us now saying that we love you inside this community, and please just do support us with the maximum that you can support us with.
Wow, Pa, that's so true. That's so true. We have a community to build. Like I always tell people, so many people before us, they did what they had to do. They laid the foundation, and I don't really feel like the foundation is that bad. What we can actually do is restructure things and move ahead. Our community is growing. Our community is getting better. I see the love. I see the support, but I feel like we can do more. But thank you very much for everything. I know it's a busy day. It's always a busy day for you, especially Sundays when you have to maybe either go to church, come back and spend time with family. But you decide say
Yeah.
you want at least call to read it and share one or two things. So
Yeah.
man, thank
Thank
you
you so
very
very
much.
much. I really do appreciate the time, and I also want to appreciate you. Say that you're doing a good job. Torede and I have come a long way. I believe that probably we started almost the same time, and bit by bit, this is him now. This is me now, and trust me, you'll never regret whatever it is. Like, I mean, he's doing. I mean, he's gonna do for you. So, thank you for being in this platform, and may God bless you.
Man, thank you very much, bro. Have a nice day.
You too.
Hey, boss Sandra. Wow. Hey, I know say the event. I will dey live on Tori Day. So one year, one or two words from you before you run go continue your tweet the do am. Yeah, I know say they already start and we dey live already. Wait, you want tell the people the way they listen to you about Sandrion photography. Would you wait for here? Would you wait for here, Sandrion? Okay, oh, go do your thing and I wish you the best. Yeah, so actually I'm a small dad, Sandra. She's even like my daughter, not even my kid. She's not even like my sister, she's like my kid, my daughter. Sandrion photography. She's doing great for the community also. Nowadays she's the one that's actually taking my place. All the gigs and all the these that people are calling Sandrion photography. And that is what we want for our community. That is what we want to see for our community, a group of people who are actually growing and growing and growing and growing together. Um, wow. So I had this conversation today. Actually, I did for DAFCAM forum. DAFCAM na Cameroon, Dallas. I don't know if it's Dallas Cameroonian community, but however, na Cameroonian community for Dallas. And sometimes we get on conversation and it gets really heated. But the one thing I enjoy from that forum is the fact that we get on this conversation and we talk about things, we argue, we fight, but then we never insult each other, we never disrespect. And even when we meet, it is fun and we just laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. Um, that is how our society is supposed to be. That is how our that is how our supposed society is supposed to be. That is how our society is supposed to be. We must have this conversation. It doesn't matter if it's not convenient for you or it's not convenient for me. We are supposed to have this conversation because that is how we grow. That is how we get to where we want to be. If you look at every other community, look at America. you look at their Senate. Sometimes they argue about things I see that I'm like, okay, why are these people just arguing? Sometimes this other person is not arguing because they feel like they just want to argue. No, they want to argue because they want to give the other person a platform to express themselves, to explain well, so any other person out there can understand. And like I said, for some time now, uh, I've been hanging around people who just talk, and we just laugh and we just enjoy, and it's so beautiful. I just really wish I can have one of them online, and we just talk about some of the jokes, some of the how maybe how they receive some of maybe my jokes, or how they look at things if somebody says something funny. um yeah. But however, what would the yep. So I don't know, let me see if we can get another caller. The one actually my boss, if he pick, I go even surprise. Like it's so beautiful. uh yep. So that's life. No matter wetin dey happen, no matter wetin dey go on, we really get for enjoy life. We really get for enjoy life. And uh we really get for enjoy life. I just really wished we for now. I think we don't talk about the Will Smith situation. We don't talk about Osinachi. Yep, this is it. One other crazy thing that has happened all this while: Russia and Ukraine, and it's been crazy. It's been crazy because when this whole thing started, people thought it was a joke. People felt like, oh, it was just gonna last 3 days, and maybe the effects, or it was not going to get to me. After all, I not concern me other than they didn't for Europe. No, they feel fight, they feel argue, they feel do whatever they want, but that is not the case. Once this whole craziness, this whole chaos start getting into the next week, the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, we realize it start affect the whole world. The price of certain things is skyrocket. I keep telling my friends, families, that we live in a world where today, it no matter how we do, whether you do for Lubange, or for Dikome Balui, or for Oku, or for Maroa, or for Afghanistan, or any side, anything where you do for Sawe you dey, they technically affect person where you dey for the other end for the earth. If you never ever believe them, if you no ever think it is true, pay attention to what is happening in Russia and Ukraine right now. Because of what is happening in Russia, price for bread for Cameroon will skyrocket. Because of what is happening in Russia and Ukraine, price for fuel for America is going up. You understand? So that is life. That is the one thing I feel like our people are still struggling to understand or struggling to accept. Globalization is here to stay, whether we like them or not. Globalization is here to stay. Any business wey you do, and you want to do business where some person fit stand for fit dey for Arlington do business, some person dey for Brazil if you purchase your product. you want do business, so if you stay for Diko Membaluwe, do business. Some person there for Kisangani, he buy your product. This whole Russia-Ukraine thing, it's crazy. So many people don't reach out to me. We don't get the conversation. We argued, go back and forth. But the one thing where most people always ask me now, what is my take? What do I think about the whole situation? I will share what I think about the whole situation. But before we go there, more listen to one song by let us do a Kotoba song. Oh, si c'est non la mami. Kotoba concours de. Hey. The artist in name na Kotobas, title with the song na Concours de Patience by Kotobas. I know somebody one that say na wait you don't go take and swim. Na Tony Yam. So, like I was saying before the break, most people always ask me, what's my biggest lesson what I don't learn from this whole Russia and Ukraine situation? I think this is last topic I'll address and then we'll end the live. We don't go on for at least 1 hour 30 minutes. I think that's too long. That's too long, especially for some person like me we don't like to talk. Now, the very first lesson is be very, very careful who you trust. Be very, very careful who tells you, hey, I got your back, I will stand for you, I will fight for you. No fear, I did for you. Be very, very careful with the kind of people you can trust when they make those kind of promises. Now, the reason I say this with regards to the Russia and Ukraine crisis is that, remember there was a time when Ukraine wanted to build their capabilities, their nuclear capabilities, but then the West, United States and the rest, they came in and said, hey, you don't have to do that. We got you. We'll stand for you. We'll fight for you. We'll always be there for you if some person will attack you. Fast forward to 2022, Russia decided to invade Ukraine, and all America could do was impose sanctions. These sanctions did not stop Russia from going in there and destroy property. These sanctions did not stop Russia from going in there and killing people and doing all kind of crazy and stupid things. You understand? Yeah, the West, they don't try for their own small way for support them. But then I believe even Ukraine refuses when America talk about support, this light thing is like the light situation is just getting bad and bad and bad. I'm trying to fix it. Yeah, so like I was saying, these people don't the whole I will stand for you, I'll support you, I'll be there for you. Did it help Ukraine? It helped them just a little bit, like 2%. Their country is destroyed, their economy is destroyed, and they are in pain. People have lost life and all that. So when some person come and tell you, say, oh, no worry, this and that, I will stand for you. You better be very, very careful. Now, the very, very first lesson that way I learned from the whole Russia, Ukraine situation. Now, the second lesson where I learned from this whole Russia Ukraine situation. Personally, for me, is be very very careful the friends that you choose. The people you choose as friends can either bring a curse or bring a blessing. So when you decide to choose your friends, be very very careful who you choose. uh, if one related to the Russia-Ukraine situation, when Russia was asked why they are actually invading Ukraine, one of their reasons was they invade Ukraine because they feel like Ukraine actually prepare a foundation or a comfortable place for people who can stay in there and attack Russia, especially knowing Ukraine was planning to join, especially knowing Ukraine was planning to join NATO. So to say that Russia they actually attacked Ukraine because of the friends, the kind of friends where Ukraine don't decide to choose. We must be very, very careful the type of friends we choose because some of these friends, they know even before the war even can destroy you as your character, as contaminate you or destroy or teach you bad things. Some of these friends, just knowing that you are friends with these people, will either invite a curse or a blessing to you. For me, now the two biggest lessons that I learned from this Russia-Ukraine crisis, and I just feel like our people, especially Africans, we can get to learn from this. Choose your friends wisely, pick your friends wisely. I'm not saying to go out there and hate people or go out there and ignore people or avoid them, but then the kind of relationship you have with them, you understand, will either bring a curse or a blessing to you. Now, the small story of Get Up today. Thank you guys so much for everything. Like you guys must have noticed, we are losing light. So it's a polite way of telling me. It's a polite way nature wants to tell me that Sako, you need to end this life. It was just a free. It was just like you said earlier. You just wanted to share ideas. You just wanted to talk. You just wanted to. So it is time we end the live and we get on to something else. And thank you guys so much. I think it was fun, especially the people I called and they answered their phone and we had this and that conversation. I just pray we can continue to grow as a community and. Eh, eh, aba, eh, eh, eh.